My name is Bedoya. I'm a third year, which at Northeastern is called a midler. I'm 20 years old and I am studying to become a mechanical engineer. I grew up in a city called Central Falls in Rhode Island. It's one of the rougher cities in Rhode Island. My parents immigrated from Colombia about 22 years ago. And so my dad worked as a janitor a year before my mom got there. And he would clean a lot of people's houses in Central Falls. Because I was in Catholic private school my entire life, I've always been the Hispanic in the class. There's never really much color in my classes. It's mainly just white American students, good families, really good financial status. But it's always made me stand out a little bit. So I guess it made me have to work harder to really impress everyone. So I wasn't really that odd man out. So I guess it's made me who I am today, a little bit more outgoing than some of my friends. What helped me most was the support of my family. My dad has always been, school is first. I don't care how bad you want to play soccer. I don't care how bad you want to go out with friends. School comes first. So the first thing when I would come home from school, got to get my homework done. So really, I think it was my dad that really pushed me to be to try to be as successful as humanly possible in school. But if you don't necessarily have that really supportive family, I think the best thing to do is surround yourself with friends that really have the same goals and really want to do well. I think friends and family are the most important keys to ever being successful in any part of life. My friends from soccer, they would always want to be playing soccer, always be outside, not really focusing too much, and so I'd have to really choose whether I'd want to do my work or really go outside. But you just have to think. And you just really have to think about what's important. And for me at the time, it wasn't so much going to college. It was more, I don't want to let my parents down. Anytime I ever had a bad grade, they wouldn't necessarily tell me anything bad, but you would see a kind of not a disappointed look, but a kind of sad look. And I really just never want to give my parents that look ever again. So I remember walking down the aisle in the cathedral, since I went to the Catholic private school, and I looked over and my dad was crying, and I don't think I've ever seen my dad cry other than that moment. So I felt really proud, and it really made me happy to see them happy and know that I worked hard to get to a place that they wanted me to go into the future. Ever since I was little, my mom has been teaching me about Colombia and how to speak Spanish, how to write in Spanish. When I was little, I had to read, write, and translate Spanish fairy tales for 2 hours a day. It was really tough at the time, but I really appreciate it now. And I'm always proud that I'm Colombian. I'm happy to be that first generation. My parents didn't go to school here in the United States, so going to college was really a big goal for me and my family. So it's really made me proud of who I am, and I think I have something new to bring to college because I am a Latino. Freshman year, I didn't necessarily try as hard as I could have. I got a D in calculus. It was tough. I've never really gotten a grade lower than a B before in high school, so having a D again, it really took me back. And a lot of people were like, I should reconsider being an engineer because calculus is a very fundamental thing. But I was like, I thought to myself, and I was like, am I really gonna let one class dictate what my career is gonna be? And I retook it. I was not gonna allow calculus to be the one thorn in my side that wouldn't allow me to become an engineer. So I retook it. I aced the class. I went into the final with a 95, and I ended the year with a 97 in the class. So I think I proved that I could do it. Every time I get a bad grade, it's like, oh man, am I really capable of doing this? But then I just have to remember what my dad went through coming in from Colombia as no education. He worked as a janitor for 5 years, started his own company, and he has made great jumps in his own career. His business is taking off. He's doing well, and if my dad can do it, why can't I? Each class is tougher as you go on, but as long as you work hard, you will get to the place you want to be. Look at everything as a whole and be like, this is where I want to end up. How do I get there? And what do I have to do to get there? So I would say go for it 100%. If you fail, do it again. My name is Bedoya. I went to college, and so can you.